Hello students, today we will do very important topic from the chapter relations and functions. First start with the definition of function. What is function? Function, you have already learned what is a relation. Function is a relation f from a set A to a set B. A relation f from a set A to a set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. This is the definition. What is function? A relation f from a set A to a set B. This we can denote by f from set A to B. This means a function f from set A to set B is said to be a function if every element of A for all x belongs to A has one and only one image in set B. In other words, we can say that function is also a relation from a set A to a set B such that the domain of f is A and no two distinct order pairs in f have the same first element. You can also represent this by two sets. This is set A, this is set B. Let us consider some elements here: x1 element, x2 element, x3 element, x4 element, and this is y1, y2, y3, right? Now what is the definition of one and only one? This means every element is associated to the element in set B. This means that all the elements x1, x2, x3 and x4 has image in set B, but the distinct image is distinct. You can say, let us consider x1 has image y2, that means f of x1. I just randomly choose y2. You can also choose y1 as well as y3. For x2 the image is y1, for x3 image is y3, as well as for x4 image is y3. This is a function. F of x2 is y1, f of x3 is y3, and f of x4 is also y3. This is a function f. But if I say this is my A set, this is my B set, here it is x1, x2, x3, here it is y1, y2, y3 and y4. If I say the image of x1 is y1, image of x2 is y2, image of x3 is y3, and image of x3 is y4. This means that x3 has two images. x3 has y3 image as well as y4 image. If this type of situation happens, that means this is not a function. This cannot be a function, because in functions the image is always unique, right? This is the case that can happen, but this can never be happen. This means that when we put x3 in f, sometimes we get y3 or sometimes we get y4, but it cannot be possible. But in this case, let us consider f of x is x square. Let us consider this is my function. You all know that the image of 2 is 2 square is 4, and the image of -2 is also -2 square, it is also 4. This means these two elements are distinct. Let us consider x3 is 2 and x4 is -2. These two are different, but the answer is 4. Answer is 4, which is same. This can happen. This may be the case for functions, but this can never be the case. Are you getting what I am saying? If I say this is my A set, this is my B set, here it is x1, x2, x3, here it is y1, y2, y3, y4. image of x1 is y1, image of x2 is y2, image of x3 is y3. In this case, y4 has no pre-image. This is the image, and this element we can say this is pre-image, right, or domain, elements of domain. In this case, y4 has no pre-image. We can say like this. So this may be also a function because it doesn't create any problem, right? But if I say there is x4 which doesn't have any image, that means we have wrongly chosen the domain of function, because domain of function means we can put every point in the function. That means we always have the image of the elements that we can put in the function, right? So this can never happen again. That means there should not be any element in set A which doesn't have any image in set B, but it may be some elements in set B which doesn't have any pre-image in set A. Let us understand this concept by taking some examples. If I say A set is 1, 2, 3 and B set is 2, 3, 7. This is my A set, this is my B set. Let us consider F1 is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 7. This is my F1, means function 1. F2 is 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 7. Let us consider F3 is 1, 3 and 2, 7. If I say my question is check whether F1, F2 or F3 are functions or not. This is my question. Now let us start with F1. This means 1 is associated with 2, that means 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 3, 3 is related to 4. That means I can represent 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 7. 1 is related to 2, that means this 2 is related to 3 and 3 is related to 7. This is a function, yes. F1 is a function. Now take F2. What is F2? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 7. Image of 1 is 2. Image of 1 is 3. That means 1 has 2 images, which can never happen in case of function. So F2 is not a function. Are you getting what I am saying here? In case of F3, image of 1 is 3, image of 2 is 7. That means it is a function. It is a function. So we can say that function is a rule. What is function? Function is a rule. It is a rule which associates elements of set A to elements of set B such that first condition is all the elements of A are associated set A are associated to elements of B. This is my first point, and the second point is very, very important, that is all elements of A is associated to a unique means one unique element of set B, right? That means every function should have unique image. In simple words, we can say that function is a rule from set A to set B that associates each element of set A to a unique element of set B. Here in this case we can say that this A is my domain, this B is my codomain, in this case A set is x1, x2, x3, x4. In this case B set is y1, y2, y3, y4, right? F is a function from A to B. That means A is the domain, B is the codomain. But in actual we can clearly see that y4 does not have any pre-image. That means y4 is a ledger element, right? We can say it is a ledger element which doesn't have any pre-image. So we can say the range of B is y1, y2 and y3. Codomain is the set that has all the possibilities in set B, and range is that elements that actual has pre-image. Clear? There is a minor difference between the range and the codomain. Codomain contains all the elements that can happen, that can appear as the answer of a function, but range is the actual set that actual has any pre-image. Let us discuss one question which is very important. The function t which maps temperature in degree Celsius into temperature in degree Fahrenheit defined by t of c is equal to 9c over 5 plus 32. Find t of 0, t of 28, t of minus 10 and the value of c when t of c is 212. This is my question. This is a relation in which we can associate the temperature in degree Fahrenheit with temperature in degree Celsius. So in first case we need to find t of 0. That means we need to put c, value of c is 0. 9 into 0 over 5 plus 32, which is 32. This is my first part. Now second part, t of 28. You can easily find t of 28. Just put the value of c equal to 25 and solve it by taking LCM. I leave it to you. You can also do third part by yourself. Now move on to fourth part. In fourth part, the question is find the value of c. We need to find this c when this value is 212. That means we can put 212 here and then solve the value of c. 212 minus 32 equal to 9c over 5. That means 0. 180 equal to 9c over 5. That means 180 multiply 5 over 9 equal to c. C equal to 100. This is my C. This is my answer. Clear? Now let us try one more question. F and g are two real functions defined by f of x equal to x square plus 7, g of x equal to 3x plus 5. Find each of the following. First part is f of 3 plus g of minus 5. Second part is f of 1 by 2 into g of 14. Third part is f of minus 2 plus g of minus 1. I'll solve these three parts, right? In the first part we need to find f of 3 and g of minus 5. Then we will add both values. Now first what is f of 3? It is 3 square plus 7, which is 9 plus 7, 16. G of minus 5 is 3 into minus 5 plus 5. Just put the value of x equal to minus 5 in the g expression, right? Minus 15 plus 5, which is minus 10. So here f of 3 is 16, f of minus 5 is 10, 6 is the answer. Right? In this way you can also find the other parts. They are quite similar and I leave these parts to you. Let us move on to some next question. F is given as 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 7. This be a function from z to z, z to z, defined by f of x is defined by ax plus b. Find a and b. This is my question. Find the value of a and b. Now from the given question, it is clear that the image of 1 is 1, image of 2 is 3, image of 3 is 5 and image of 4 is 7. So this is the image, this is the expression. So f of 1 is 1. That means when we put x equal to 1, we get the answer is 1. That means we can put here 1 and here 1. 1 equal to a into 1 plus b. That means a plus b equal to 1. This is my first equation. This means image of 2 is 3. That means when we put 2 in f, we get the answer 3. That means here it is 3 and here it is 2. 3 equal to a into 2 plus b. That means 2a plus b equal to 3. This is my second equation. My third equation is image of 3 is 5. That means we can put answer is 5 and at the place of x we can put 3. Right? So this means 3a plus b equal to 5. This is my equation number third. And in equation number 4, f of 4 is 7. That means 7 equal to a into 4 plus b. That means 4a plus b equal to 7. These are the 4 equations. Actually, you can see that we have 4 equations and 2 variables, right? We have 2 variables a and b and 4 equations. In general, you need just 2 equations to solve 2 variables. So here we have the other options as well. You can opt any 2 equations to solve the value of a and b. You can easily see that the equation number 1 is quite easy or quite simple. Now you can take any equation from these 3. Let us consider the second one. Now after subtracting, we get minus a equal to minus 2. That means a equal to 2. When we put a equal to 2 here, 2 plus b equal to 1, we get value of b is minus 1. That means f of x is 2 into x plus minus 1. That is 2x minus 1. Now verification is very important. What is the role of verification here? Just put the value of x equal to 3 and check the answer is 5 or not. 2 into 3 minus 1. 5? Yes, verification is correct. When we put x equal to 4, we get 7. Yes. That means this is the correct values of a and b. The value of a is 2 and value of b is minus 1. In this way, you can also solve the other questions from the exercise. And if you find any doubt from the exercise, you can ask your doubts in the comment section as well as in the WhatsApp group. I always welcome you to ask your questions so that you can clear your doubts. Only then you can build more confidence. And don't afraid of making mistakes, because if you are learning something, it is obvious that you will make mistakes. Everybody does mistakes. So don't worry about mistakes and please ask your doubts. Okay, thank you.